Hi, this is Lauren Littrell, and this is part 5 of what I am calling my personal development journey. And last time we discussed starting off on this path with one and the self, and now I'm going to discuss spot 2, which is the archetype, and it is the creative side of the diagram or creative extension of the diagram. And it's archetypes are created by our past and current societies, and they are patterns, and they are largely unconscious. And because of that, they are very powerful and almost ingrained in our DNA and impact who we are as on a large scale. Uh, when I was growing up, there was no use of the word she in textbooks. It was just he gets to do things. And then when I went to law school, I remember reading the word she to mean just generic person, and it kind of uh, jogged my consciousness, oh my gosh, she gets to do stuff too. I had no idea that this even sounds weird, that I'm a lady and I'm reading the word she and they actually mean me. And that is an example of how powerful the he archetype is in society, and how we don't even know it's affecting us until we become aware of it. And sorry, I'm reading my notes. Right. So the archetypes are in the collective unconscious or collective consciousness, and they're constantly progressing as society progresses. And they give us secret wisdoms because it's based on all of the prior wisdoms in societies and generations, and is influenced by the current society. And being a self or an individual is being a part of a society to a very large extent. And I guess understanding that archetypes exist is also a concept that everybody needs to practice, because I'll give you an example. I was at Thanksgiving dinner, and my sister-in-law was complaining about how he was always used and stuff. And I understood what she meant, because it wasn't until my law school books that I saw she used to reference the generic archetype of a person. I think they're called pronouns, but don't double check that because I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. All that matters is that there was an argument at Thanksgiving, surprise, and my father-in-law was trying to convince my sister-in-law that when he used the word he really meant he and she. And she was trying to get across that using he, regardless of whether you believe it includes she, is not the issue. The fact that she is left out is the issue because of its unconscious impact, because we are the result of a lot of things, but why archetypes are such a thing is because it's just an extension of a pattern. We are born curious, we love to learn, and what do we have to learn from? It's our society that's around us. And we wouldn't have that curiosity and to learn from others unless there was a reason. And the reason is we need to find out the patterns to follow. We need to learn the rule book for going through life, and that is all based on patterns. We're just like one big fractal universe, because because of mirroring influencing. And I'm trying to keep these videos at 5 minutes, so we can go into that concept a little bit later. It's really a big deal. What I want to tell you at the end of this stage is the how of it. You can go and take a Jung, which is spelled Jung, archetype test, which I've put in my G Plus account. There's one in there. It's under the label or folder called keys. And take the test, just like you did with the personality test in part 1, and go through the same exercises and the personal maintenance it's called personal maintenance instructions are also on my G Plus folder. And instead of choosing personality traits that you want to change, this time you review all the archetypes and see what you're drawn to or what you want to change into, and identify things, how to become more like the archetype. And I'm already over, but I will show you, and I will put this on the G Plus thing about the 12 common archetypes. You can learn at a quick glance what these are and what they mean, and get an understanding about how others are using them to manipulate others, how you use them to judge others, and how you use them to define who you are. So there's the innocent, the orphan, the hero, the caregiver, the explorer. It goes on, and this is, I will say that there's even more. I'm just gonna leave that here for now because my computer's wigging out. But again, you have the why, the what, the how, and that's all you need for step 2. Have a great day. Bye.